we're going back to the basics with this one. Let's talk about what you should include on your about page on your website and why it's important. But first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Simpson. I'm helping you maximize your time and talents as a growing small business owner, so make sure to subscribe for new videos every week. The about page of a website can sometimes be controversial. Some people are like, well, do I really need it? How much do I actually have to put on there? And are people actually reading it? Let me tell you, people are actually reading it. If they're really interested in you and your services, they genuinely want to learn more about you. Reason being, if they are going to work with you, especially directly with you, like in a client way, for a big event or anything like that, they want to know that they're getting someone who matches up personality-wise. Remember, it's not just about the services you offer and the talent that you have, it's about how you bring that to the table. So the first thing you want to do is make it real and personal. Your about page, yes, it's important to explain how long you've been in this industry or how much experience you have, because those are legitimately good selling points. But at the same time, you want to be relatable. So talk about your favorite Netflix show or your favorite food. And my suggestion is to do it in a way that is humorous, so that not only are you relatable, but you're just really interesting and you are personable and somebody that they can see themselves enjoying their time with. Business is serious, but it doesn't have to be serious all the time. This is where you want your personality to shine through. Second, remember to talk in your tone of voice. Don't be robotic. So instead of being like, my favorite Netflix show is Love is Blind and my favorite food is mac and cheese, you can spice it up and say, season 3 of Love is Blind was absolutely wild and now I'm hooked. Or, my mom's mac and cheese is better than your mom's mac and cheese, but let's test this theory at your consultation. See how those just livened it up a bit, and that just made it a bit more fun, and it also initiated something that you can genuinely talk about with the client. 3, like I said, remember to keep it a nice healthy mix of business and personal. So for me, that means I do list how I've been a makeup artist for 13 years, specializing in bridal since 2016, and other credentials that make me look legitimate to work with. A helpful little tidbit here too is to take the things that you want to talk about on your about page that make you more personal and sprinkle that throughout your social media as well. Especially on places like Instagram and TikTok, people love to see who you are as an actual person. Again, not a robot. So that did mean that it was important for me to put my dog on my about page because I talk about her so much on Instagram as well. And people love it because, again, you look like a real person. You look relatable. Business becomes more fun and less intimidating when you make it personable. Remember that people are usually a bit nervous to make a commitment to hiring a business, or they are a bit nervous about spending maybe a lot of money and if this is a good investment. That's where being personal comes in and making that actual connection as a human being. I don't know about you, but I would much rather spend my money at a small business than a conglomerate like Walmart. Simply for the fact that I feel like I'm going to get better service taken care of, and I'll actually be supporting a person, a regular person in our society versus a billionaire who doesn't need more money. And then lastly, another great way to utilize your about page is by talking about your team if you have one. So I run a hair and makeup bridal team, and so what I did for this was I kept my about page more about me as the owner and then sprinkled in about the team and then sprinkled in about services and that kind of thing. And then I linked to a separate page called Meet the Team. I did this because we have so many team members. We average about 12 to 14 artists at any time. And I felt like it was going to make the about page super long and kind of clogged up. So on this Meet the Team page, I have, meet artist so-and-so, and then it has their bio, and then it also has a link to their personal portfolio so that whoever's interested in booking their wedding with us, they can see each artist's work and maybe request certain ones. Also sprinkled throughout this page, just for kind of like aesthetics and also so people are always seeing our work, is every few artists, I do have different pictures of either artists working on clients or weddings that we've done, professional photos, and things like that. So it looks really nice and well put together on both desktop and mobile. That's also something to mention, is make sure your about page has a photo of you or a photo of your team or both, however you're utilizing the about page. You want to make sure people can actually see who they are hiring to. Again, it kind of puts the connection fully together of, look at this beautiful human being. I think I really rock with them. Let's look into using their services. It also helps because it starts the connection that if they start on your website and then they go to your Instagram or they go to your TikTok, they're going to see a familiar face. Remember that it takes people on average 7 times of seeing something before they commit to buying. And so in this case, you're basically selling yourself. Now, since we started talking about a team, let's make sure that you're classifying them the correct way so you don't get in trouble with the IRS. Let's talk contractors versus employees.